Hi, thanks for clicking on the video. I am really excited to dive into this tarot deck with your energy and translate any spiritual messages coming through. All right. So if something resonates, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you. And all right, let's just get you some messages. What is coming in currently? I see currently people, at least 4. This place has tension, conflict. Looks like people are tense because of the past. And in one word, I could sum this up is controlling. So active, very current energy is staring you right in the face. And one thing with the lineup of these cards, the King doesn't save the relationship, he saves himself. There is a rumbling tension brewing between people, often caused by someone interfering in others' private concerns or problems. Yes, this friction frequently having had occurred between loved ones. Whatever it is for you, it is forcing someone or you into situations you desperately want to avoid. Furthermore, someone's possessive and controlling behavior is taking a severe toll on the relationship. If this behavior does not stop, it's going to lead to the relationship's demise. Yeah, so currently someone is experiencing that conflict either at home or in the workplace, where a particular situation has escalated into a full dispute. Yes, so in the recent past, since this was due to the past, you likely felt forced into something, which differs from a situation that someone merely questions or investigates. So I think due to a recent falling out, what I'm seeing are these individuals who are now out of sync with each other. They're no longer sharing that past connection. They're no longer sharing that emotional connection because the underlying energy continues to rumble. It feels stifled, right? So there is simply no safe space for anyone to express their feelings. However, looking into the near future, disciplined action and strong leadership will ultimately bring forth wealth, security, and abundance. And so you win this battle not by fighting, but by out-earning, out-building, and outliving that drama. You see, you return to your peaceful, luxurious pasture, having the chaotic person behind, or leaving them behind, rather, to deal with their own mess, right? All right, Scorpio. Looks like this other person is likely a strong air sign, Libra, Gemini, or a fire sign, Leo, Aries. Okay, significant placements. Or it could be a highly shadow aspect of an earth sign. So see, they're trying to play a game of control against you, the master of strategy. Really, they just don't know your situation. I think this is somebody who think they can manipulate the chessboard without you even noticing. So it looks like you are coming in pretty strong, but you're the one absorbing the silent rumbling tension. And you're likely playing your cards very close to your chest You're observing their power moves and waiting for the right moment to completely cut out so that you can reclaim your throne. And that's why you're coming in as the Four of Cups in reverse. You do not see any potential in a certain connection this week. You know, they're coming in with that energy. And Scorpio is intensely psychic. Even if you are Scorpio rising, you see, long before anyone says a word or this happens, you feel the shift in the energy. You knew there was something off. And this rumbling tension is a silent Cold War happening in your inner circle. So someone is trying to micromanage your business, like your personal business or your business, your money, or just kind of step into your territory, getting caught up in other people's concerns, which could go both ways. But it instantly triggers those problems for you, you know, and those vibes. And I think you're going to protect yourself in that. And I see broken trust, a falling out. That falling out in the recent past hit you hard. Okay. And once you realized it, it's being forced upon you, manipulate you, you don't just get annoyed. You just block them. You detach. So while currently out of sync with so many, the way that everybody else is seeing you is the Fool. You're carefree. You know, you're fun. You're playful. But there's a lot of risk involved around you right now. So like if you're in the early stages of something, you know, and even getting to know each other again is harder. But it's harder for both of you. It's harder for all of you. This could be doctors. This could be psychiatrists. This could be an aunt, a cousin, a friend. Maybe your partner. It's hard to let go and explore possibilities together because of that tension. And so they will see and feel the cutoff because you're taking the lead and taking control of yourself, right? Also, willing to leap in with someone who is a leader. That's going to be a good thing too. It looks like they are going to lead you in a much better direction. Someone with a lot, they're going to match your energy in that out there, probably in your financial world. Spiritually, you may also be open to exploring many different systems in the quest to find what you need right now. While friends and family may not understand your journey, you feel compelled to figure this out and do what you've got to do it right. Right? We want to see what new beginnings are available to me right now. What help is available to me right now. Wondering, what am I getting myself into? Sure. And that would explain why the moon had come up in reverse. But let's get to the outlook because the high priestess came up in reverse too. And this means stepping into your highest manifestations, like of the eagle or the phoenix, the high priestess. You channel your intense focus away from the drama. And you pour it directly into your own empire, your own career, your own personal security. So it depends on whether this conflict is happening in your career or your private life, your 10th house or your 4th house. Because in astrology, these two houses sit directly opposite of each other on a vertical line, you know. So we got to think of them as a seesaw, like a teeter-totter. The 4th house is the private baseline of your life, and the 10th house is the public place. We're expanding. We're entering new territories for the potentials, looking for potential. If we don't feel or see potential, then we're just going to have to cut that off pretty quick. There's no trust. I mean, really, it's like, if you are asking yourself, do I struggle to trust my own intuition fully? Like, I think it's going to be like, was that the right thing to do? Because on one token, we could have had help and opportunity out of some of the people. But even if you doubt yourself or feel silly or guilty, you know, for listening to your gut and doing that, you don't, because denying your ability to tune in and receive this information, boy, that is tough. You may also, income in. Okay. It's secretive. The secretive nature may suggest gossip, hidden agendas. Yeah. So this is very well what you have avoided. And that is, by taking the lead on that, going to ensure that you still have security in your life, because others may be keeping information from you. We're talking about you behind your back and sharing mistruths. Or that's exactly what they would be the type of person to do, rather than make, again, coming and questioning and just asking nicely. You know, they're coming at you like, this is what you need to do and that's what you need to do, and you're like, whoa, you know, like, I know what they don't understand. And it is better for you as well to, rather than making assumptions, but it goes both ways, or diving into the depths of paranoia, to have an open and honest conversation and address the secrets. So we'll see. I'd be very curious to know what that question is. Like, what was in your mind when you clicked on this video? Let me know that down below in the comment box. But we do have almost a to be continued, because the balance between the intuitive and the knowledge that you have is vibrating, and you're feeling that. We always have to trust our gut. All right. Before we go, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be here waiting to read your energy again soon and see how things have shifted. So if you subscribe to the channel, you can get more readings from me. I can't wait to see you there. Take care of yourself today whenever you get this message, and I'll see you in the next one.